Hi guys, and welcome back to another Transfer Centre video by myself, Bates87. This is probably the second to last one, this one being the second to last one. The last one will probably be on transfer deadline day morning after, on Wednesday morning, guys. If you want to check out the channel then to see what has gone down on transfer deadline day. Today, we are going to be going through some of the speculative transfers which have happened and some which haven't but potentially might. The first one on the screen, very interesting one, if you guys do keep an eye out on what's going down in the world of transfers. And obviously the first one, we always start off in the China corner, which seems to be filling up every single time we do these videos, because China are just ready to splash the bloody cash and get them big name signings to take it to a new continent. So if you guys do want an MSP, PSN codes or cheap game codes, guys, go and check out g2a.com. Their link is down below. If we try and hit over 5,000 likes, that'd be absolutely awesome and important as well, and I will talk about that in a second. And obviously subscribe to me as well. So since Friday, guys, you may have noticed a lot of dislikes on the video. Some of it could be down to content, some of it is the majority of it definitely is not down to content. One of the reasons that I'm getting a lot of dislikes on the videos at the moment, guys, is because a YouTuber was caught cheating, or as he said, attempted to glitch to Lasty when he was 3-0. When he was 3-0 down, he attempted to glitch at 3-0, which is a very, very strange place to do it. So I'm just explaining to you guys where the dislikes are coming from, just so you know. If you can try and leave a like rating, guys, to try and like murk out them dislikes, that'd be absolutely awesome, and your help will be very much appreciated. So today, guys, we are going to be going through the transfers anyway, as we normally do. The content's not going to change. I'm not going to stop doing YouTube. We've had this before anyway with the Spanish community when obviously I beat Mario in Fatal, but the Spanish fans are alright anyway, and that's why I keep inviting Mario to fail, and it's the same with the French community now. As they do come onto the channel and drop them dislikes on every single bloody video that I have uploaded since, I think it's Thursday. They went back on all of them. Absolutely crazy. And shows, obviously, the support that the French YouTubers just have. So, we have Slimani, guys. Slimani, obviously, was a deadline day transfer from Lisbon going to Leicester City. He was signed for around 29 million, and now there's an offer on the table which has been rejected, but I think there's another offer on the table for Slimani to go and play out in the Chinese league. This offer is around 39 million. So not only are Leicester City looking to be doing some ultimate trading, as obviously flipping a 30 mil player to 40 mil is absolutely insane. It'd be interesting to see if they do accept it. Now, Leicester City are obviously having a rough season so far, both in the Premier League and actually doing a lot better than Liverpool in domestic cups. But it's going to be interesting to see what happens, guys. And obviously Tuesday is when the deadline day does shut, but I think it stays open within the Chinese league for a little bit longer, so you can still see players leaving main clubs and going to the Chinese league well after that as well. So Slimani is on a lot of people's tongues at the moment, and curious as to where he should go. What do you guys think? Do you think he's staying in the Premier League with Leicester, or do you think he should take that payday and go out to China? Next one we have, guys, is Alexandre Pato. Another guy which has been going around the world recently, different continents, different teams. Obviously, is now currently at Villarreal in La Liga. There's an offer on the table for him to go out in the Chinese league as well. If I was him, I would probably go to China. I probably would. He doesn't seem to be settled. I've not seen anything of him in La Liga. If you guys obviously do watch La Liga a lot, and Villarreal, let me know how Pato's getting on. Do you think he should stay around in La Liga, or do you think he should go on to China? Next one we got, guys, is Ivanovic. Chelsea manager Conte has confirmed that Ivanovic will be leaving the club for a free transfer during this transfer window, so before Tuesday. Now, there's a lot of offers on the table. There is a few Premier League clubs like Crystal Palace, and two more as well. I can't remember the other two names. But there's also an offer from China as well if he did want to go out there. So Ivanovic being at the age he is, obviously surplus to requirements at Chelsea. It'd be interesting to see what happens on Tuesday, where he decides to go, whether it be staying in the Premier League or going out to China. And obviously there's a lot more in-depth stuff about that as well, with family and being settled in London, as Conte did mention in his press conference. The next one we've got, guys, is Gallo. You guys may remember that he did have an offer on China, from China, sorry, in summer. He turned it down. He says he enjoys football, but the media has been given the information that there is another offer from China to get Igalo to go out to China. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens and whether he sticks to his guns about what he said in summer about staying with Watford because he's in the Premier League and it's the best league in the world. Then we have Wayne Rooney. I love Wayne Rooney. He's broken loads of records. Fantastic footballer for both Manchester United and England. Got a record breaker or hero card this week in FIFA for breaking the most away goals scored by any Premier League player in the history of the Premier League, and also has broken Manchester United's leading all-time goal scorer record with the same goal that he did score. Now, I don't really know about Rooney. He looks like to be settled into Manchester United team. He's on and off sometimes as well, as the same as any other player is. Well, apparently there's an offer from China for Wayne Rooney, and he hasn't ruled out a move for China in the future either. So I know Manchester United fans might not like this one, but it'd be very, very interesting to see whether he goes now, whether he goes in the summer, or maybe even further down the line. But he would do a lot for China, being one of the first Englishmen, major Englishmen out there, obviously playing his football with the other players there. The next one we got is Rakitic. I don't know where this one's come from. Well, I know where it's come from, but I don't know why it's happened. Now, apparently Barcelona in the summer are going to be culling a lot of players from their main squad. Rakitic could be one of the names which will be making way out of the Barcelona lineup and out of the complete team itself because of Messi's wage demands. Now, I don't know where this is, like, you guys may know more than me. I'm curious as to why that Barcelona, have they got a wage cap or something? Because, or is the wages for Messi too much? Because culling a lot of main first team players is pretty ridiculous to keep one player. And obviously this has alerted Pep Guardiola for the signing of Rakitic. Obviously has experience with Rakitic in the past, and Rakitic could be on his way to City if he is one of the players which is reportedly going to be on the way out of Barcelona. So I'm curious about that situation. Didn't really know much about it until now. I thought, well, obviously Neymar, Suarez and Messi in the same team, that trio itself is going to cost a fucking bomb. But I'm curious about the other people in the squad and what other names you guys have heard of potential on their way out. We have Clement Grenier. This card is not in FIFA yet, but this one is a confirmed transfer, guys. Grenier has signed for AS Roma, and another Frenchie out in the Serie A, which is pretty nice. We have Gnuk Uri, who has moved from Inter Milan. You guys, the only reason I put this in, guys, is mainly for the SBCs and obviously people who play with silvers. He signed on loan for the rest of the season with Udinese, and there is an option to buy at the end of this one as well. So this card will be coming to Ultimate Team soon. We have Gordon. Now this one comes as Begovic has asked to leave Chelsea, and the manager's turned around and said, well, you can leave if we can find a suitable replacement for you. Chelsea instantly went to Celtic to try and sign Gordon, which has been rejected. So if it's looking like it, guys, Begovic is probably going to be a Chelsea player, unless, I don't know, Gordon's a very, very good keeper, if you guys know about him. Absolutely solid. I think, I'm trying to think of something about, I remembered something, but I've totally forgotten it now. But Gordon was the top of the list for the replacement for Begovic, but Begovic is looking for a lot of first-team football now, as obviously he's not getting it with Chelsea. We have Morata. Morata says that if Zidane is still in charge in summer, then he will be leaving Real Madrid. The reason being, he will never play for Real Madrid. A lot of false promises were given to Morata. He did return from his loan spell at Juventus and was promised a lot of first-team football, which is not being given at Real Madrid. And he's just annoyed at the lack of respect, the amount of game time he's been given, and that has alerted a lot of people to the potential signing. Now, he has said that he's not leaving in this transfer window, but summer he potentially will be going to a big club in Europe, Chelsea, maybe Juventus, back to Juventus. It'd be interesting to see. But where would you guys like to see Morata end up? We also have, moving on, guys, we have Diego Contento. Sunderland have gone for a new left-back, and this is linked to another one in the video as well, guys. A German. Links up with Kirchhoff as well for you super silvers out there. Actually, Kirchhoff's a gold, isn't he now? Last year he was a silver, yeah. So a perfect link to Contento to Kirchhoff. So that's another one which is going to be happening for a replacement for left back, which Sunderland have lost. We have Antoine Griezmann. Yes, was heavily rumoured to be moving to Manchester United, becoming the joint highest paid player at Manchester United, and obviously his friend Pogba's there, got good links with Manchester United, and his brother started trolling on Twitter the other day. He tweeted out a picture of Old Trafford, but if you guys didn't know, Antoine Griezmann's brother, who plays a lot of FIFA and is in the competitive FIFA scene as well, actually stated that he's just a Manchester United fan and was on a little bit of a wind-up. But Arsenal, It looks like Manchester United are going to be going head-to-head with Arsenal to get his signature if he was to leave Atletico Madrid. We have Callum Wilson, Bournemouth striker, was tipped to be an insane player when he come to the Premier League, but I think he was out with a major injury when he first came. But West Bromwich Albion have lost Berahino this week, and Callum Wilson looks to be one of the replacements which you want to bring in this transfer window. We then have Robert Snodgrass as well, has left Hull City and joined West Ham. A lot of people are happy with the signing. He's a dead piece specialist, which West Ham are lacking at the moment because of the situation with Payet. And I don't know. I'll be interested to see how Snodgrass gets on at West Ham. We have Hogan as well. Currently plays for Brentwood. I think it's Brentwood he plays for. It's like a low division team. He's close to signing for West Ham. I don't know if it's... I don't really know what this one's for. It's an interesting one. Maybe a backup striker, but Scott Hogan... could be on his way to West Ham soon. We have Luis Gustavo. This one's linked to Witsel. If you guys know who Witsel is, Witsel has now left Zenit St. Petersburg and gone out to China. He had an offer on the table where Juventus were going to go and sign him. Simple as that. He was going to be Juventus' new CDM or centre midfielder, but then went to China. Now, the next person on Juventus' checklist is our man, Luis Gustavo, who currently plays for Wolfsburg in the Bundesliga, and Juventus are going to try and bring him there. This will be a sick card. Perfect link. Well, this won't be the card which he gets, but it will be a sick card in FIFA anyway for the perfect link to Dani Alves. A lot of strong links with the Brazilians within the league as well. It will be a very, very nice card, so it'll be interesting to see if this one does happen. We have Dimitri Payet. You guys know he stated his intention that he does not want to play for West Ham no more and he wants out. Marseille have gone for the £25 million offer, which was rejected. West Ham want no less than 30 million, but Marseille do not want to pay over 25 million. So it's going to be interesting to see if they meet in the middle or which party does win. Otherwise, Payet is going to be spending the time training with the youngsters for the till summer probably. So it's going to be interesting to see the outcome of that one this week, especially. Grealish heavily linked with a move from Aston Villa to Middlesbrough. Thought I'd put that one in there for silver purposes. Then we have Van Aanholt, very close to signing for Crystal Palace to become their new left back, linked up with the German silver guy who were put in. Van Aanholt is very close to signing for Crystal Palace. And then we have Helder Costa. Liverpool fans, look away. I'm a Liverpool fan. I watched this guy tear our defence a new one. Saying that, anyone could have tore our defence a new one, and Helder Costa is going to be made a permanent transfer for Wolverhampton Wanderers, especially after the performance today. He's a very, very good player, and a lot of big name clubs are actually looking at him now after the performance today. But Wolves are going to try and tie him up for 13 million from Benfica, I think it is. We then have Rodrigo Bentancur, who Juventus is heavily tipped to be one of the better centre mids coming up, but he's currently playing for the youth South American tournament. Something like that, but Juventus are going to try and get his signature as soon as that one is finished. So a youth player to look out for the future. We then have Montoya, and I think this is the last one of the day, guys. Currently plays for Valencia, and Sevilla are going to try and sign him before the end of the window to be their new right back. So that's been a rundown of transfers today, guys. A lot of them, I know, a lot of Chinese ones linked there. There's 5 altogether. A few big names, but I'm curious, guys. Mainly the ones I'm curious about is the Payet situation. I'm curious about that. You comments on Costa, who played against Liverpool for Wolves today, and also I'll throw one more in there as well. Probably Slimani and Rakitic. Really curious about them situations, and as you guys do know, I do read the comments. So like I said at the start of the video, guys, a like rating would be very much appreciated to drown out all them dislikes that I'm obviously going to get, not for the content, but mainly for the opinions that I've got of cheaters on FIFA. But hopefully you guys do enjoy the videos anyway, and just keep out the comment section if you don't want to go in it. So guys, leave a like, rate, and subscribe now. And we're back again later on today, guys, for another video for you guys to enjoy. And FUT Champions was uploaded earlier on today if you guys have missed that.